Yo, what is up, everybody? Oh my gosh. Well, today I have a rather interesting video. You might have seen a short or two fly around about this, but I am going from zero all the way to Ascendant using only green weapons. No, no purple armor except the Masquerader's cowl from, a few years ago. That's zero light just for the extra fun. But aside from that, not even legendary gear. We're talking straight white gear, green weapons at max. I will use white weapons as well. Um, yeah. And on top of that, I will not be, I will not be going anywhere near full build crafting. So it's just gonna be sheer gunplay with the worst guns in the game. Hope you guys enjoy this video, because I most certainly didn't. So starting off this video, I just want to talk about the wildest day that I've probably had in recent time. Um, so I just to preface this a little bit, I play tennis. I well, play quotation marks. I'm not serious about the sport, but we all have to have a hobby. So I'm trying to pick up tennis, and as I'm about to go to the game, well, preparing to go to the game, I'm in about like halfway through the day. Um, a whole lot of stuff starts happening. So I want you to picture this moment. You're sitting on a you're sitting on a bus and you look away from your bag that's next to you for about 15 seconds to go and check something on your phone. However, when you go to look back at your bag, you open it, and inside you find $300. Now, I want you to change that scene from, instead of being on a public transport bus, you're now in a library. And instead of immediately finding that you have $300 sitting inside of your bag, you now instead don't find it yourself, but instead your teacher finds what is not $300, but is instead $70 of pure lettuce, we'll call it. So while I was away from this media center, I go away to go down to the to go get lunch. I leave my bag by the computers in the so as I'm in the cafeteria, I'm doing my thing, sitting through the line. The panini line takes like 15 minutes. You'd think of school with a panini line, like a panini press of all things, probably wouldn't have this issue, but it most certainly does. So I get back, group of people are sitting where my bag is. So I casually take my bag and move it. And I know some of these people, but I don't like to associate myself with them. Because they kind of have like a whole track record going on, a few past experience, which we'll get into in a later video. So I immediately leave there. I take my bag, my stuff, and I leave. I go and I sit with some other people that I know, across from the media center. Luckily enough, they were far away. Get into the next period, no issue. Mind you, that is 50 minutes. I have not checked my bag for 50 minutes. It's not like my actual school bag that it's in. It's inside of my tennis bag. So I leave my tennis bag inside of my third period teacher's room, my physics room. And my friend Bear asks if he can swing the racket. So I give him my tennis racket because he's varsity. I'm like, okay, you go and do your practice swings, whatever, with my racket. I really don't care. I give him my racket directly. He doesn't go in my bag. Um, and it's not like the stuff is right there. No, it's at the bottom of the bag. So I take out the racket, and it's like under my shirt. So I don't even get to see it at this point either. I give him the racket. He swings around the racket a bit, and we end up leaving the period once again. No issue. So it's not even for like 2 days as my friend actually left the racket in the room because I forgot about it because I told him to. I was like, hey, leave the bag in the room. I'll come back for it. So I didn't want him to take it to practice and me not be able to go there for one reason or another. Um, we come back 2 days later, and the teacher ends up pulling my friend aside, and they talk in the hallway for a bit. I'm not even paying any mind to it because I'm like, huh, I wonder what they're talking about. The teacher comes back in. He's like, hey, is this your bag? I'm like, yeah, it's my bag. Um, like, what's the issues? Like, I'm sorry I left it here for the past uh couple days. He's like, oh no, that's fine. It's just what did you have in there? So I told him, I was like, oh, it should just be my shirt and my racket. He's like, yeah, I was going through there because I didn't know what it was. I saw it was sitting there for a minute, and I found a case. A case, not like one thing. It was a case of lettuce, we're gonna call it. Like I said, it was a full case of it sitting in my bag. So I I sit there confused as he like I don't even see it. I'm not even sure if it's still in my bag at this point. He just told me that it was in there. So I look at him. I was like, "Are you serious? Like in there in that bag?" Mind you, I haven't touched it in forever. Even still, even outside of practice, I don't really touch the bag. I leave my stuff in there so I don't lose it. I was like, "It should just be my shirt and my racket. Like, are you sure that's what it was? Like, maybe it's like I don't know, a piece of my racket look weird." No, my friend and I uh we go back into the bag. It's still in there. But of course now it's empty. I'm assuming that the teacher probably had it inspected uh beforehand, but the case was still in there. I don't know why, but cuz apparently it had stuff in there before. Well, it clearly did because there was flakes at the bottom of my bag. Um so we didn't know what to do with that information. My bag was also ripped, which I hadn't noticed. It had been ripped, so I was like, I don't even know when this could have happened. Because at that point I was like kind of in panic mode because I was like, please don't let this get me in trouble because I can't be risking anything popping up on my record about smuggling lettuce into school grounds. Um, but yeah, so I ended up losing my bag. My tennis racket was fine, luckily enough. Actually, I don't really care about it. It was literally like a $15 racket that I got at Target. But yeah, it was quite the experience. And then my next period, there's a freaking goat in my classroom. Like I kid you not, there's a full-blown goat walking around in the classroom. This is a personal economics class, not an agriculture class, nothing like that. It's just a goat. It's a baby goat walking around the class. No one does anything about it. It just kind of walks around, bleats at us. It's like some people are laughing. I'm sitting there like, please stay away from me because I don't know how clean that thing is, and I don't want it to get, its dirty hair all over me. So yeah, that was my fun Wednesday, and strangely enough, it's not the weirdest day I've had at my current school. That would be Friday about 2 weeks ago, which I'll get into at another time in another video. But yeah, this is the final game. I actually ended up going 3-0 on these games. These are actually my first three games of comp. For anyone wondering why the people, especially in this game, might not be putting up as much of a fight as you would expect, but yeah. So these are my first three placement matches. We won all three, if you could call that first one a win, and yeah, that. I'm still a little flabbergasted over my day, but Yeah, we had great showing, especially in this game. 27 kill streak, no deaths. Uh, as you probably could tell from the we ran, and just a generally interesting day. Hope you guys enjoy yours. Make sure to like, subscribe, so I can keep making posts because I do genuinely enjoy making YouTube videos. I enjoy making people smile. Long time, long time interest of mine, and I hope you guys also find some interest in making someone else smile today.